Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our weekly personal development hangout. We are doing the book Think and Grow Rich, and tonight we are discussing the chapter on autosuggestion. It was a really short chapter, and since we didn't meet last week because of Thanksgiving, I hope everyone has had time to catch up and read this chapter. It goes hand in hand with the chapters on desire and faith, and I'm really excited to share my notes with you tonight. So starting off, autosuggestion is self-suggestion. It's self-administered stimuli. It communicates between the conscious part of your mind and the subconscious part of your mind. Dominating thoughts that permit you to remain in the conscious mind voluntarily reach the subconscious mind and influence it through autosuggestion. No thought can enter the subconscious mind without the aid of autosuggestion. Once thoughts reach the subconscious mind, they are rejected or passed onto the subconscious mind at will through autosuggestion. Everyone has autosuggestion, but many choose not to use it. Autosuggestion is the agency of control. You voluntarily feed your subconscious mind thoughts in a creative nature, or by neglect, you permit thoughts of a destructive nature. So you can allow positive or negative thoughts to enter your subconscious mind. Think about this, like if you're daydreaming, you are having usually good thoughts, but you also can have nightmares, which are negative or bad thoughts that enter your subconscious mind. You must mix emotions or feelings with your words to have desirable results. When you are speaking your written statement twice a day, don't just read the words. Your subconscious mind recognizes and acts upon those thoughts that are mixed with feelings and emotions. The exact reason why people try to apply the principle of autosuggestion and get no desirable results is because they are simply just reading the words. The feelings and emotions are what makes it successful. You have to believe in your desire in order for it to come true. If you just wrote down, my desire is to have $50,000 by January 1st, 2017, or my desire is to meet my biological father by May 31st, 2016. And if you just wrote those down and you're just simply reading it, but there's no feeling, there's no emotion connected to it, it's never going, this process will never work. You have to feel it. You have to believe it. It has to come from within. Don't be discouraged if it takes a while for your subconscious mind to develop. It takes persistence. You alone must decide that the persistence is worth the reward. So like he talked about, nothing comes for free. You have to be willing to sacrifice something. It's your time, effort. What is it that you're going to sacrifice? And you have to know when you're going through this process that this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make in order for this to happen. You have to be persistent. Autosuggestion does not discriminate. It does not play favorites. It is something that will work for anyone effectively. If somebody fails at it, it's not because of the method, it's because of the person. And again, the biggest failure is that people don't have the emotion and the feeling mixed in with it, that they're simply just reading it. So you get up in the morning and you read it, and you go to bed at night and you read it, and you're not feeling it on the inside. You're just doing what you've been told to do. You must concentrate on the desire until it becomes a burning obsession. So, what they suggest here is, what is your exact desire? Close your eyes and concentrate until you can actually see the physical appearance of your desire. So if your desire is to have a certain amount of money by a certain date, actually physically see that money. if your desire is, the other example I used, to meet your biological father by such and such a date, actually see your father. Now, you may not know what he looks like, but, what do you see him as? Actually see him. Then concentrate until you can actually see yourself with that desire. Concentrate until you can actually see yourself holding that money. Concentrate until you can actually see yourself next to your biological dad. Your subconscious mind takes orders given to it on the spirit of faith. Although the orders oftentimes have to be presented repetitiously over and over before they are interpreted by the subconscious mind. So again, it's something that it might not happen on the first time. You have to keep doing it over and over and over and over. Do not wait for a definite plan to start imagining and visualizing. Okay. If you might not have your plan completely formulated yet to where, okay, this is what I desire, and this is the time I desire by, but these are the steps I need to get there. You might not have all of that written down yet, but it's okay to still start with this step and start seeing yourself with that, with that money or with that person or whatever that desire is that you have. Demand and expect that your subconscious mind will hand over the plan. When you see the plans appear, act immediately. These plans can come in a dream. They can come in form of an inspiration. But if you get this little inkling going on in your head, act on it. When visualizing your desire, see yourself rendering the service you intend to give in return. So as he was saying, we have to sacrifice something. Is it our time? Is it our effort? What is it that we're sacrificing? See yourself giving that service. Once you've done the steps in chapter 2, follow these principles. And chapter 2 is when he outlined the 6 steps that we were supposed to be doing. He said, go into a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed. Go onto your bed, at nighttime or something. Close your eyes and say out loud the written statement of desire. What, when do you want this desire by? How? See yourself in possession of your desire. Repeat this night and morning until you can see the desire. Until you can actually see, like in your imagination, you've got this clear visual picture of you holding this amount of money, or you've got this clear visual image of you with this person, or whatever your desire is. Again, place your written statement where you can see it every day and every night. And the best place that I love to keep it and I love to recommend to people is your bathroom mirror. You get up in the morning, you're brushing your teeth, getting ready in your bathroom mirror. At nighttime, you're brushing your teeth, you're getting ready. So it's a place that you are every morning, and it's a place that you are every night right before bed. Remember, as you are following these steps, that you are applying the principle of autosuggestion for the purpose of giving orders to your subconscious mind. You are telling yourself, I am going to have this, or I am going to do this by this date. Remember, your subconscious mind will act only upon emotionalized instructions, faith. So going back, you have this desire, but you have to have faith that this desire is going to happen. You have to believe it. Keep doing this, and the skepticism will be replaced with belief. As he talked about in the previous chapters, remember when he was saying, when you get somebody that lies, and they lie so much that they honestly start believing their own lies. They don't remember that they're lies anymore. To them, that they're the truth. It's the same repetition. You keep telling yourself, I am going to be in possession of $50,000 by January 1st, 2016. You just keep telling yourself that over and over and over and over. Carry out these efforts as if you were a small child. Have the faith of a small child. We teach children a lot, but we can learn a lot from children. And, children have faith, they believe things because they haven't been tarnished so much by the outside world. So have the faith of a child. Once you've read this entire book, he said, come back to this chapter and read it every night over and over until you are convinced that the principle of autosuggestion is sound. And what he's saying is sometimes it's hard for us to really understand autosuggestion. And so once we've read this entire book, we're going to have a little bit of a better understanding. So come back and read this chapter over and over and over again. So that's all the notes I took. This was only 10 pages long. Like I said, next week, we're going to dig into chapter 5. And chapter 5 is on specialized knowledge. It's the 4th step to riches. So I'm excited to see what this chapter is all about. It looks like it's about 20 pages long. So I will meet all of you guys back here next Thursday at 7 p.m. same time. And if anybody wants to get on and share with me, feel free. You know, I don't have to be the only one speaking about this. I love to learn from you guys as much as I love to share what I've learned from the book with you. So if you want to get on this with us, absolutely, this is open to anyone. So I'd love to hear what this book is doing for you as well. Have a good night, and I will see you all next Thursday.